Yo, what's going on YouTube? The Twins won another game today. I think that's 3 in a row. Let's go. And today they beat the Dominican Republic World Baseball Classic team. That's right. Super cool opportunity for the Twins today. And they got the win out of it. So they are now 1-0 in the World Baseball Classic. Just kidding. That's not how that works exactly. But really cool for the Twins to get a win today. They played some pretty good competition. And, we're going to go through that, of course, and that's why I think this is so impressive. Now, again, I want to super specify that this does not mean much in terms of, how will the Twins do this season, right? I'm a Twins fan. This is a Twins primary channel, right? We'll cover some other baseball news, but this is super cool for the Twins because today they rolled out most of their starters, the Twins did, most of their starters outside of Buxton and Polanco and Kirilloff, right? So they're still a little bit reserved. I don't think Correa played either. Really reserved still, but these are guys who will be playing pretty much every day, like Kepler, like Farmer, like Miranda, like Gallo, like Solano, like Michael A. Taylor, right? I just listed all 6 of the guys who basically are on that roster. But you look at the Dominican Republic, Julio Rodriguez, Cespedes, Segura, Franco, Cruz, Nelson Cruz, Gary Sanchez. I could keep going here. That's probably the biggest names. Devers is on there. Robinson Cano is on there as well. That is a powerful list. Realistically, I know some of those guys are a little older now, and Gary Sanchez has not had the greatest seasons, but that is an all-star team, right? The Dominican Republic is nothing to laugh at. That, I think, could be your winner of the 2023 World Baseball Classic. And for the Twins to play them, right? This is not, Great Britain. This is not Australia. I don't want to rag on those teams, but very clearly they do not have the MLB talent that the Dominican Republic has. And for the Twins to win that game today, even without the players that they have, like Buxton, Correa, and Polanco, right? Probably their top 3. That is so impressive. It doesn't mean much in terms of the players' success this season or whether the Twins or not will do good. Baseball, anything can happen on any given day, right? That's literally the miracle on ice. It's in that speech, they talk about how the Russians could beat them 99 times, but not tonight, right? That one time that the United States was going to win, they did. So, I don't know if the Twins beat the Dominican Republic often if they played, a best of 10, but today they did, and that's just super exciting if you're a Twins fan, I think, because like I said, the Dominican Republic is a good team, and to take the success, I think, moving forward from this day, right, this was a 2-1 ball game. I don't know if I said that. It is a 2-1 ball game. Each team had 4 hits. Each team had 1 error. That is a great pitching game. That is not a great hitting game. So that's what I mean is the success that the Twins will take from today is really good, but it doesn't mean anything towards the season standings. And that's what I want to be very clear on. But again, this is a good win for the Twins. So let's talk about it. So in this game, you had some pretty good pitchers. Sonny Gray went 3 innings. He had 4 strikeouts, did not allow a hit, did not allow a run, did not allow a walk. That is probably the most dominant we've seen from any pitcher from the Twins this spring training. That is what we need to see, of course. And that's what I think we expected to see when Sonny Gray became a Twin. And that just didn't happen to the level of consistency that we thought, or at least that we saw. So for that to happen in spring training, I don't know how many times he's pitched, maybe once or twice now this spring training. That's really good to see. Again, against a team full of current major leaguers or all-stars from the past, that's impressive. And I think, again, this is more speaking to the impressiveness of the pitchers because some of these guys will be on the roster, Gray, Thielbar, Jackson. Some of them won't be, like Brent Hedrick and Ortega and Hoffman, right? They probably will not be on the 40-man roster, at least right away. So for them to have a good experience and a good win today as well is really important. So, like I said, Sonny Gray, I think there are a lot of expectations for him this year. He could be a 2, he could be a 5. That's how good the Twins pitching is this year. It depends where injuries happen throughout the season and what do you do with Ober? And, what do you do with Paddock when he comes back, right? But I still think you go with Joe Ryan for your ace. Then you go with Sonny Gray, Pablo Lopez, Maeda, and I'm probably missing somebody, I guess Ober, or I know I was missing a 2 or 3 in there as well. But regardless, you get the point. He's going to be in that rotation somewhere, and I'd love to see him be that ace. I think when the Twins went out and signed Sonny Gray, I think the intention was for him to be the ace, and he never really was. But I still think he could get back there and could be like a really solid 2 or 3, depending on where they put Lopez and where they put Ryan. Thielbar, fine day for him as well. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no strikeouts or anything like that, but did earn the win. Not exactly sure how the win happens. I thought never mind. I know how the win happens when the pitcher doesn't pitch 5 innings, but I didn't think it would be Thielbar in this situation. Jax, I guess they took the lead, maybe that's why. But Jax also threw an inning, gave up 1 hit. Doesn't really matter. Also struck out 1. And then Hedrick, Hoffman, and Ortega all had 2 strikeouts in there, 1 and a few outs of work. So really, really good stuff for them. And that's a key to winning right there, too, is that all of these guys threw 1.5 innings of work, 1 1/3 innings of work, and boom, got out. And then the next guy came in and dominated. So I hope the Twins can do that to some extent this year, but really cool. Let's talk about hitting. Like I said, there wasn't much to talk about today. The only scoring for the Twins happened in the 4th inning. And let's go to the 4th inning to tell you how it happened. In the bottom half of the 4th inning, it probably helped that the Twins were home in this game, I would say, as well. But Kyle Farmer walked. He stole second. Miranda reached on a throwing error, which allowed Kyle Farmer to score. And then Joey Gallo hit a single to right field, which allowed Miranda to score. And then if you go back to the box score, that, like I said, is all the scoring. In the 9th inning, the Twins did give up a run. I didn't even see how that happened, to be honest. So how did that happen? Jeremy Pena hit a single, and then I don't really care. It doesn't matter. But see, Jeremy Pena, that's a good person. Willie Adames is on that team too. Like, that's pretty good. So that was the only run that they scored, and they scored in the 9th inning. But like the rest of the hitters, let me go back to the Twins instead of the Dominican Republic here. That's a lot of good players from the Dominican Republic. A lot of big-name MLB players. So Kepler had a hit today, 1 for 3. That's about it. Like I said, there were 4 hits from the Twins. So 1 for 3 for Kepler, 1 for 2 for Joey Gallo. Miranda, like I said, did score a run. Kyle Farmer also scored a run. Both of those guys did not get hits today. Who was the other guy who got a hit? Bechtold? Who is this guy? Andrew Bechtold was a 5th-round pick in 2017. He's 26 years old. He's getting some playing time. There you go. He had a hit today, and the other guy was Michael A. Taylor with a hit. There's your 4 hits, and like I said, not a real ton to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The big key takeaway from here is the Dominican Republic is a very strong team, regardless of if it's spring training or not, because they actually have something to play for. Remember, this is like an exhibition game. Realistically, should probably win these games. Yes, I know there's still spring training, and people are still getting, prepared and ready and acclimated to spring training and baseball pack, but that's a good team, and that's a team that the Twins probably shouldn't have beat, but they did, and the Twins look good in that game, at least from a pitching standpoint, which really has not happened before. Again, I know it's one game, but it's good to be excited about something, right? Like, that is super cool. So, as a Twins fan, I'm so happy. And I think the Dominican Republic has a chance to win this whole thing. So, that's why I am so happy. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Maybe you could tell I've gone to the gym a couple days. I lied. It's been one day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you do like the channel, if you like the Twins or baseball in general. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace out.